What's going on, Cowboy Nation? It's your boy Ken here. Just got through watching the first preseason game, the Hall of Fame game between the Miami Dolphins and, of course, the beloved America's team, Dallas Cowboys. Of course, we just won 24-20. It was pretty. To be honest with you, I mean, I know it's just the first game, well, preseason, whatever, and it's the first game. Full contact game, since like the Super Bowl. But our defense looked pretty well. But first, before I get into that, just want to talk about the offense. None of the stars was in there really, other than Doug Free. Everybody else was pretty much out. We saw Travis Frederick. Frederick looked pretty well. I mean, he kept the hat on the guy. He fell down a couple times, but other than that, he was able to get it together. They had him at center. They started him off at center, and sometime in the second quarter, they swapped him with Phil Costa and slide Costa to the center position, and also Frederick went to the right guard. The way the game came out, they did some stretch runs with Lance Dunbar. Dunbar looked like he got some spunk in his step this time, this go around, because I mean, in the preseason last year, he had a big run against the Dolphins last year in the preseason game. But it seemed like this year he's more alert, and it seemed like he got a little bit stronger, especially running in between tackles and also trying to break tackles. But the guy on offense tonight, to me, stands out the most was Lance Dunbar. Not Dunbar, I'm sorry, Philip Tanner. Philip Tanner, to me, was just, it seemed like he played with a chip on his shoulder. And I'm sure, of course he's knowing that, his job is up for grabs, because of the fact that they're more likely going to carry probably like four running backs. And by Joseph Randle being drafted in the 5th round, Joseph Randle already got the running back position. It's all about getting, like I said, it's all about getting the second running back spot, third or whatever and stuff. So pretty much made a name for himself tonight. I mean, he rushed for over 50 yards. He had some tough runs tonight, especially the one once again, like 2 years ago, he had a run against the Chargers where his helmet got knocked off, and he ran in for a touchdown, but they called it back because they called it's a dead play if your helmet has been removed and stuff. Once again, he did it again. They called the play dead and stuff, and he kept going. I mean, he just kept going. So it was like deja vu all over again. Seemed like he got a little bit more burst, and he just don't want to go to the ground and stuff. So offensive line for the most part played pretty solid tonight. There's a couple things they got to clean up a little bit and stuff, but other than that, they're good. They're good enough, I think. I mean, this is just the second string mostly. But it seemed like Travis Frederick was able to anchor down the offensive line, kept them all, just kept reading the defenses and stuff like that. It's pretty good and stuff. So now, the talk of the night to me is the defense. Dante Holloman had a tip pass, interception, pick six for 75 yards for a touchdown. He was very alert on the play. With Monty Kiffin running the Tampa 2 defense with the Cowboys, which is a 4-3 defense. Same defense that Tom Landry created, the 4-3. I mean, that's all Tom Landry. Basically, with the Tampa 2, really it's all about the middle linebacker. He's free to roam around the field, but also, too, you're basically getting your defenders to fly around to the ball. I mean, if you see, soon you see the ball, you sprint to that ball. You got to keep your eye on the ball. The more you keep your eye on the ball, you keep your eye on your man, but also you want to get your hat on the ball. And I noticed that it was the Dolphins' first drive of the game where one of the wide receivers he had a hand on the ball, but he dropped it. And I noticed that Matt Johnson, the safety, he picked up the ball, and he thought it was a fumble, and that's what they did. But the first play, well, I'm sorry, that was the second drive that they did. But the first drive, They just hand the ball off and fumble, and the Cowboys just automatically pick it up after just one play. And of course, Philip Tanner had scored and stuff. So, but for the most part, the defense did their thing. Especially the second string, third string did their thing. They was able to hold Miami to 3 points in the first half. Third string and everybody else kind of just. I mean, they play pretty solid when it especially on these certain situations. They was able to get to the quarterback. They was able to shut the run game down, especially in the second half. The passing game, I mean, they had some. They was throwing the ball down the seams. Dolphins was, and that's how they was able to get their first downs. Ryan Tannehill had a hard time, especially against George Selvey. And also, Ben Bass was playing pretty well. He got hurt. He hurt his knee. But from what I heard, he's going to be okay and stuff. And also, Matt Johnson's going to be okay. I mean, pretty much everybody's going to be all right. I mean, they don't want to take they took him out because they don't, just be cautious and stuff. So they want to kind of go ahead and get them, well rested and stuff to the point where, they'll be okay. Like I said, they're going to be practicing for the next couple of days. Well, tomorrow, they travel back to Oxnard tonight, and they heading back to Oxnard, and then they got a day off on Monday, which is tomorrow, and then they got to practice Tuesday and Wednesday, and then they got to travel Thursday to Oakland, to play the Raiders, and they play the Raiders Friday night, 10 Eastern time and stuff, so that's like 7 o'clock out there in Oakland and stuff. Other than that, my two players of the game, to me, on offense would be I'm sorry. It would be Philip Tanner. I mean, hopefully he continue this pace that he's doing. Also on defense is Devontae Holloman, with the key pick, the pick 6 that he turned to the house and stuff. So that was pretty huge. It's been a great weekend. Of course, the Hall of Fame, the induction was yesterday on Saturday. Larry Allen got inducted, and it was a great speech by him. My favorite part is when he was talking about his wife, first date, she cooked him like 2 chickens, some fries, and a cake, and gave him a 40 ounce and stuff. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. But other than that, just some shout outs to the SoCal Dallas Cowboys fan club out in California. What's good with y'all? Also, the Arizona League Club, True Blue Nation was good. Arizona 24/7, Blue and Silver Club, Las Vegas, Dallas Cowboys fan club. Of course, Memphis, Dallas Cowboys fan club over there. Pretty much everybody. Of course, Simon's 1974. The list goes on and on and on and stuff. So everybody be easy out there. Remember, we got the Raiders on Friday night, and let's be ready for them. Let these guys get healthy, and hopefully everybody comes back, refreshed and stuff. I know the Stars will be playing the game in Oakland, and we got to make sure that they're good. I'm sure they're only going to play 1 drive, and that's about it, or maybe 2. It depends on the situation and stuff. So other than that, the Cowboys play excellent tonight. Like I said, there's a lot of things they got to clean up and stuff. So I guess I will holler at y'all later. Go Cowboys.